Good morning, dear children. Let us continue the chapter Snakes on the Loose, which is written by Nicholas Horsburgh. In the previous class, we studied report 1 and report 2. Let's start report number 3. 160 deadly cobras escaped in China. Almost here we can see the heading is similar to report number 1. More than 160 cobras escaped from an illegal breeding laboratory in early of September, government officials said. Some of the deadly cobras ended up in people's toilets, kitchens and roads in southwestern China. As we can see again, 160 cobras which were escaped from one illegal breeding laboratory were found in people's toilets, kitchens and on the roads. According to a county official named Mr. Yan, no one had been injured and the breeder and the team of snake professionals have been rounded up, all but 5 or 6 of the snakes in the village Shijiao. Now, according to county official Mr. Yan, it is said that no one is injured in this mishap, and the breeders and the team of snake professionals have since rounded up, means they have caught or killed almost all the snakes, but still 5 to 6 snakes are on the loose. Since the snakes didn't do much harm or cost the government much money, and they cost a lot to raise, the government has decided to give the breeders a break. Since this breeding process needs a lot of money, okay? And these snakes, this mishap did not do much harm to the government, and due to this mishap, government did not spend much money, and as a fact, they cost a lot to raise. This process of breeding needs a lot of money. The government has decided to give breeders a break. The government decided not to arrest them, not to fine them. They were just ordered to transfer them to a legal breeding laboratory in Guangxi in southern China. Only the government said to transfer these cobras from illegal breeding laboratory to the legal breeding laboratory. However, frightened villagers might not be as forgiving as the government. Actually, it happened in the residential area, and the villagers, the people living in that area, will not be forgiving as government. Government did not give any break, did not arrest, did not fine. But these villagers have faced a lot of problems. They were much in panic. So these villagers might not be as forgiving as the government. Anyhow, government is getting the benefit here. Without spending any money, number of cobras will be transferred to their laboratory, isn't it? So anyhow, government is in profit. But the real problems are faced by the people living in that area. Some of them suggest that government officials had to convene them in order to teach them how to avoid being beaten and how to treat a wound if beaten. Some of them suggested to the government to convene them. Convene means to gather the people or come together or bring people together for a meeting, and through this meeting to aware people, to make the people aware if how to avoid being beaten, or if beaten, how to treat. Clear? Some of them suggested to the government held such kind of meetings which will create awareness among the people how to avoid being beaten, and if beaten, how to treat themselves. Stay calm, because boosting your heart rate will spread the venom more rapidly. They suggested that people, if in case beaten by the snake, should stay calm. If our heart rate will increase, we know that the blood circulate in our body, isn't it? So if heart rate will increase, it will spread the poison. Venom means poison in the whole body. Apply a tourniquet. Get a shot of anti-venom as soon as possible. Tourniquet is a tight bandage, isn't it? It's a tight bandage to stop the flow of blood. Okay, so if it is bitten by the snake, should tie a tourniquet, should tie a bandage, tight bandage, and as soon as possible should take an anti-venom shot. So this is all said by report number 3. Now let's study report number 4. 160 escaped cobras incite terror in China. Incite means encouraged, or it spread terror in the China. These 160 escaped cobras. Like something out of a bad horror movie, some 160 cobras have escaped from an illegal breeding laboratory factory in Shijiao Township in the municipality of Chongqing in southwest China, terrorizing residents who have spotted them in outdoor toilets, on the streets and in kitchens. This report says that this incident is just like a bad horror movie. 160 escaped cobras. These cobras were escaped from illegal breeding laboratory in Shijiao Township in the municipality of Chongqing in southwestern China, and it is terrorizing residents. People are panicked, they are afraid because these cobras are spotted in people's toilet, in their kitchens and on the streets, on the roads. Since they escaped earlier this month, most of them have either been caught or killed, but there remain about a half dozen snakes that are unaccounted for. Now the report says this mishap took place in the beginning of the month, and most of the snakes either they are caught or killed, but still half dozen, 5 to 6 snakes are on the loose. Zhang Erfen, a villager who used an outdoor toilet, left the facility screaming as she came face to face with a king cobra. One lady, Zhang Erfen, when she was in the toilet and she saw the cobra, she left that facility and she just came out screaming and shouting. Another villager, Kai Yong, admitted to the illegal breeding of some 1,900 cobras in an abandoned schoolhouse, but no charges were filed against him. The breeder, Kai Yong, he admitted that he was running this illegal breeding laboratory in one abandoned school, but still no charges were filed against him. He was not arrested, he was not fined for this. While the rising demand for cobra meat and traditional medicines made from the venom has decimated the snake population in China, illegal breeding of these deadly serpents in a lucrative source of income, tempting many to carry an illicit operations. See, it's very important paragraph. This kind of information we did not get in any other report. Here much in detail. In fourth report we can see the informations are given in much detail. While the rising demand for cobras, why they were running this illegal breeding laboratory? Because the cobra meat and traditional medicines which are made up from the venom, from the poison of these cobras. The meat and the venom of these cobras were used to make the traditional medicines. Has decimated the snake population. Decimated means destroyed the snake population, as people were using them for the meat and for making medicines they need the poison. Because of this reason, the strength, the population of the cobra snakes were destroyed. In China, illegal breeding of these deadly serpents is lucrative source of income. In China, it is very lucrative. Lucrative means which gives profit. Okay, producing a profit. This illegal breeding gives lot of profit in China, tempting many to carry an illicit operations. This is tempting many people to run these illicit means illegal or unlawful operations. Clear? As this process of breeding gives lot of profit. People run the illegal breeding laboratory. After the process of breeding, after this reproduction, they were selling these cobras for the purpose of meat or getting their venom, their poison for making the traditional medicines. Large dose of antivenom has been sent to the township, but that does little to allay the fear of the villagers. Though the large doses, number of doses of antivenom were sent in the village, but it does little to allay means to calm the villagers. It was a very less comfort for the people, which is not likely to abate until the very last cobra is either captured or killed. Abate means lessen, means which is not likely to lessen. These doses of anti-venom were not going to lessen to reduce their fear until the last cobra is either captured or killed. Until the last cobra is captured or killed, people will be afraid. And this help of sending anti-venom doses gives very less comfort to the people. And here's a lovely thought. What's the thought? What if some of these snakes were pregnant? People were thinking only 5 to 6 snakes were on the loose. If out of these 5 or 6 snakes, anyone is pregnant, means the number of snakes will be increased. Sleep well, dear reader. What do you think about this? So, this is the last report. All these 4 reports are on the same story. So, now you have read a few accounts of the same story, but are they different in some ways? Can you see the differences? Yes, surely we can make out some differences. In 4th report, we can see the much detail is given. Almost first and the 3rd reports are similar, but still there are differences. You will be able to compare the reports when you tackle the questions later. When you will solve the questions later on, you will find out the differences too. On some days, nothing much happens, but news agencies will still try to make a story out of minor incidents. Sometimes when news channels do not get any important news, What they do? From the minor incidents, they are making a story. Very recently, a Cambridge scientist programmed a computer with 300 million facts about people, places, business and events to try and discover which day since 1900 was the most boring. The Cambridge scientists programmed a computer. They collected approximately 300 million facts about the people, places and business and events to try and discover which day since 1900 was the most boring. They collected all these informations to find out which day is the most boring day. In other words, the computer would find out on which day in history nothing of significance took place. Likewise, computer can find out on which day no significant took place. No significance means the day is not important at all. It came up with the answer April 12, 1954. When it was discovered, the date was discovered April 12, 1954. No notable people were born on that day. No major catastrophes occurred. No dignitaries died. On that day, no notable people took birth. No major catastrophes means the calamities took place on that day and no dignitaries died on that day. The irony is that irony means the lack of agreement between what might be expected and what actually occurred. Okay, since nothing happened on that day, has it become significant as a result? What do you think? If we say on 12th April 1954, nothing important event took place. No notable people born or died. No catastrophes occurred on that day. Don't you think that it became the important day in itself? Isn't it? As it is counted as very boring day, it became the very important day in that regard. So I think the chapter is clear to everyone. Dear children, go through the chapter, study well, and many difficult words are given in this chapter. You learn the meanings of all those words. Thank you.